Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stojakovic, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them I emulate, but none of them I demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that shit from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was nothing new to me. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm a King Elijah Wan. But I guess that's why I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night, so I'm
It's Friday, August 11th. Hey, we got $5 right out the gate. Critical Shogun. Who's the baddest? Shogun. Thank you so much. First hat change of the day. Hey, you know, it's Friday, and that was enough. It was just me. Lord knows that would be enough. But we give you so much more. We give you, it's not just Dave. It's Dave plus 1.5. Well, 1 3/4. It's MattPitt and PeePaw Producer Riveter here today as well. What's going on, boys?
What's up? How's it going?
Pretty good.
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Well, you sound different. Riveter, you sound different. You sound completely different. You sound like a man who's graduated out of triple digis. You sound like a man who has reached the mountaintop of 4 digis. You sound like a man who has bridged the 1K subscribers on YouTube. And I gotta say, pretty fucking proud of you, man. Pretty fucking proud of you, you old bastard. Wow. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Just shows. Keep grinding.
Well, listen, I didn't do it by myself. I had a lot of help. I had a lot of people that shouted me out. You know, and you know, I'm not going. I put a video out on my Twitter. Go.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
I'm not going to go
6 minutes of it.
And I still feel like I left people out of it and shit. You know, so I was like.
That's why you don't do it. It's like you keep them short, sweet, and succinct. And you just say, thank you, everybody. And everybody who was a hater, lick them. Lick them. Yeah. Lick them. They know what to lick.
And, you know, I've had a few of them today, surprisingly.
You fight with people? Never.
I was like, hell, I'm doing something right. I got people coming at me right and left. I was like, yeah.
Hey, the way I look it doesn't take much anymore.
Nah. But the way I look at it, honestly, is if they want to come at me and hate on me, that's fine. Do it. I can handle it. And some of the people out there need a break. So bring it on. You know, do
you want to hate on PeePaw, Matt?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go ahead. No, I was asking if you specifically wanted to hate on people.
Oh, I got something if you want me.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a bullet in the chamber, but let's get off and running. What do you got?
This motherfucker is celebrating 1,000 subs, right? Great day. He gets one tweet of pushback. Yep. One tweet being like, I want to know what happened between him and CJ or something like that. And he just jumps in to a huge like back and forth with Alex Getmo and Spawn Kyle and like
it's not good, people. No, it's not good.
Wasn't, whoa. It wasn't just those little fucking pecker gnats have been after my ass for like I don't know fucking weeks about that shit. And I was like, you know what? Today's the day. Let's fuck around and find out a little bit,
today's
boys.
The day as I'm celebrating 1,000 subscribers, getting a fight.
He's feeling tall.
I was feeling a little froggy.
He's feeling tall, standing on them 1,000 subs. He's feeling tall. He's wanting to take on the world. Sometimes you guys got it. You can't just use your smile for everything, Matt. Sometimes you got to go ahead and just push in through with the PeePaw force.
You know, listen, I don't like doing the whole blood sporty thing.
Yeah,
it's not my thing. I don't like necessarily doing it. Doesn't mean that I cannot mash nuts when I got to mash little nuts. That's all I'm gonna say. So
That sounds
There's two
erotic.
sides to PeePaw. You got the very wholesome
Call me
PeePaw,
Yes.
all nice and wants to hear
Getting
both sides of the story. Then you got the very petty PeePaw, who's actually gets down and dirty and
You damn right.
it does not play by the rules. The only
They're one
problem
and the
is
same.
everyone sees the wholesome PeePaw on mornings with the PeePaw,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they see a little morsel of that other PeePaw, and like they can't take it because it's the wholesome PeePaw.
I've
Yeah,
been
but
trying to prep people for this for like the entire year he was here. I like telling everybody, this man's fucking pure goddamn evil. No one to listen. No one to listen. So you try to help the masses. No one listened. Then they have to deal with their emotional trauma
Hey.
now. Because your boy tried to tell the world. No one listened. No one listened.
Hey, Dave, you have to admit, though, my pettiness can be a force of good, too.
Oh, it's one of my favorite things about you, if I'm being honest. Oh my God, I love when you get petty. It's fucking hysterical. You never know what type of story you might tell. It's fucking great.
Hey,
It's awesome.
How do you spell connoisseur? CONNOIS.
Is there two N's in it?
ISEUR. I think that's it. CUNN. Okay.
Connoisseur.
Connois. Oh, two S's. Two S's.
Is there a U? Is there a oos in there? I
There
don't
is
know.
there is a U, right? And
Let's
there's
call
two
it U and
S's.
E's
All right.
and an E, or how many
Boom.
E's? 50
There we go.
E's? I'm not sure.
Yeah, not
I
sure.
don't know. There's a
Don't
queenosaur.
ask me.
Yeah, that's beyond my.
Yeah.
I was great at everything except spelling. Your boy can't spell. I spell things the way they sound. Like I have to write to them. I'll be wrong as fuck. I'll be like Gallagher in this bitch. It's fucking crazy.
I'm a pick-me connoisseur there, mama misogynist. Okay, fine. I'm a
Oh,
pick-me
man.
connoisseur. There we go. Fine.
Thank you for the $10, by the way, Buzzsaw. Call me Fousey the way I'm getting fucked in the airport. Flight got canceled soon after I landed at a layover, and I've been stuck at the help desk line for 3+ hours. Have
my
a
God.
good stream, Dave. Go to a
Bro,
bar. Go to a
That
bar.
donation sounded like you were about to drop some bars. Like, call me
I know.
Fousey like I've been fucked in the airport. She tried
You
to tip me,
picked
but
up
she
what
was
I was
$1 short.
Oh shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I was thinking it was like a rap lyric, so I was kind of reading it as such at first, but then I realized the second line wasn't, so I had to just kind of have to
Trying to
I had
accuse me,
back it
bitch, you
down.
better go to court.
You think that I give a fuck that Drama Alert goes and reports?
I've been sitting on the porch smoking a Newport.
I'll lock you up stronger than a motherfucking fort. I don't know. All right, that's enough of that. We're too Caucasian for that shit. Far too far. We're not Eminem. There's no M&Ms walking through the door here.
Oh, well, Keemstar, you got something to say? Well, allow me to retort.
There. Oh, I like that. Hey, it's better than all those times when Tommy used to talk about the things he used to snort.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, indeed.
I
Not
beat
the
Keemstar so
MGO.
bad I made him abort.
Ooh.
God damn. We just bring up the MGO hose.
Oh shit! I was trying to think of another one, and then I was like, no. The only thing I can come up with was rhyming with Minority Report, and I was like, nah, it's okay. I just used report anyway, so it's fine. Other than that, how we doing today, Mattitude?
Doing good, man. I'm doing
That's
good.
good.
Had a very successful stream last night. Just released a new episode. Now recording. Everything's going pretty well. On vacation because Tommy C's not around.
That's
I don't have to worry
right.
about shopping the point for right now. Yeah, everything.
You got things off your plate. You sound relaxed. You sound like you're not like on the edge of a hockey puck, which is
Yeah,
good.
I mean there are moments, but right now I'm okay. I'm okay.
That's good. We're breathing through it. We're finding ways to breathe through it here on a Friday night. Make sure you guys tweet out, stream, host it up, host it up. What is this, fucking Twitch? Make sure everybody knows what's going on. Let them know. Hit that like button. Tell the world. Friday night, hanging out with the Mush Puffs. We got a lot. We actually got quite a few things to talk about. And PeePaw's running the board. Oh, shit. I like it. You're not even in your 1,000K arc. You are not too big to run the board. I like that.
I will never be too big to run your board, Dave.
Yes. Yes. I'm kind of mad that and Tommy, I'm sorry in advance for saying this, but I'm kind of mad that I have to use the peasant camera tonight. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm calling a fucking Elgato face cam a peasant camera. Have you seen my new shit? I can't figure out how to get back in the shoot mode. I took it out to take pictures. I put an SD card in there and I was like, Ollie looks pretty. Picture, picture, picture. And I'm like, wait, how do I get it back to USB mode? Oh, fuck. Thank God I got the Elgato right here. Pretty much what happened. Verbatim. That's why I was late. That's why I was fucking sitting here trying to get on. Actually, the reality was I wasn't going to do a show. I actually was kind of balking out of it. I was just going to go over to Twitch. It's like, yeah, fuck it. And then people, I was like, you cancel, bitch? I was like, oh, shit. No.
Bro, when DEADONDAVE's camera doesn't work.
There you go. I got to get my soundboard right. I got all these buttons and stuff on the caster. I don't have anything on them. So I got to figure that out because it's important. If you're going to have big equipment, you better use it properly. I want to be able to womp, 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 womp.
Oh, Jesus, you're going full tipster mode.
Well, I don't. Does he have my board? Because I
No,
don't know.
he uses Stream Deck.
Yeah, see, that's broke bitch shit.
Multiple
I'm
Stream
sorry,
Decks.
I hate to say it like that, but that's broke bitch shit. You gotta like get on. I'm just saying, either get the caster or get the fuck out. Is all I'm saying. I'm gonna become very pretentious in my new equipment. That's my new arc. Pretentious Dave. I like it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I love this new shit. It's fucking great. It's so nice and crisp, and everything's good about it. Just get on the Procaster. I was telling people last night. Good.
Your audio is beautiful. I mean,
gorgeous.
It's the best it's ever been, dude.
Oh
honestly.
God, yeah. I mean, even I couldn't fuck this up, people. Like I didn't have. Yeah. This is so good. They might as well put on the box that it's Dave proof. All I had to do is play. I'm dead serious. There's pictures. There's pictures of your microphone. And if you can get the 7, there's all kinds of different mics, but the 7MB has its own preset. All I had to do is press a picture. I can't even fuck that up. It's great. Look at that.
Well, I knew it had to be pretty good because you didn't call me.
I ended up not having it. That was good, right?
Yeah. Well, I was like, yeah, awesome.
It came close.
Beautiful. So I was like, all right.
It's gorgeous. It's amazing. So onward and upward and all that good stuff. PeePaw, where are we starting off tonight?
Well, I think probably the quickest and easiest thing to actually start is we'll just do a little update on the LilTay situation. I know you had her. I see you had her in the thumbnail.
She's alive. Look, it's amazing. She's been resurrected. It's incredible to hear. And I was so concerned that this was fucking real. Look, I kind of almost felt like a bitch because I was like, what if she's a 14-year-old who's dead? I gotta be. Yeah. No, this shit felt wrong. It felt weird. It was fucking just. This thing felt fucking funky from the start. So she's claiming that she got hacked, correct? That's the latest.
That's what she's saying. Yeah. I'm not buying it, but that's what she put out. So
I don't really buy it either, if I'm being honest. I didn't even like saying that, if I'm being 100% honest, but that's the reality. I don't buy it either. It's like, what's to buy on this? This is a girl who, whether or not, if it's her parents or her brother, they've faked shit the whole time she's been online. The whole fucking time. She's been irrelevant for a while. This is just a move that a lot of people do. I don't know if it's going to be provable. I don't know if her brother just did something stupid because to promote the Bitcoin, or if there was a lawsuit settlement, or one of the many other fucking things that we've been seeing in comment sections and threads over the last few days. People just throwing out all kinds of speculatory comments. So I have no idea. She's 14. It literally could be anything. 14-year-olds still probably think they could fly. So, how smart are they? What?
I don't know. I mean,
14 now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
crazy.
Weird. Makes you feel old.
Yeah.
What do you think, people?
I don't know. I just know when Augie put that tweet out the day of the announcement of her demise, showing where they had been hyping up that cryptocurrency. I was like, yeah, this is smelling like day old fish here. This is not smelling too good.
So what I'm not getting is, it's like she's saying it was hacked, but management reached out. So there were some of the magazines were trying to defend themselves. They were saying they got reports directly from the management. Well, that's, for one, that's not good enough when she has those things called parents. And two, if you're People or Esquire or one of the other magazines that got duped, why didn't any of them call the fucking cops? Why didn't any of them go to probate? Why didn't any of them see if there was anything on fucking public record? Anything. A blotter, police scan, see if there was an ambulance dispatched to her fucking house. Something. But they did nothing, and they just ran with the fucking story, and that's part of the problem right now. It's just fucking that. There's things you can get wrong and just kind of fucking throw around. Then there's things that are easy to fucking get. This one was easy to get right. This was simple. There's either a death certificate, a police report, or there's not. And it took an awfully long time to get that information.
You know, it's like, you know, there are some creators that are bad about just wanting to be the first one to report a story or report whatever. And they don't push the brakes just long enough to kind of check or verify anything. Yeah. And some of these magazines and online, you know, newspapers, things like that, that used to be somewhat reputable, you know, you could trust what they put out. You can't no more because they're just as bad. They want to be the first one with the sensationalized headlines. So,
well, they feel they have to compete with the 24-hour news cycle and all the bloggers and YouTubers and everything else. And the reality is they don't. They don't.
No.
It's so stupid to me because all of that can exist. It can all exist in the same space, and people are not, we're not in the same world that we were 20, 30 years ago. People have unbelievable amounts of time to listen to content, and they do it in different fucking ways. So this idea that you have to be like something else or compete in the ways that are against what you do is fucking stupid. You don't. You're panicking.
Yeah.
Don't fucking panic. You're fine. It'll be fine. If people want your story, they'll find it. If you cease to exist, you cease to fucking exist. But to get it wrong is only fucking expediting that.
Yeah.
I need a smoke. I need a fucking rip. I appreciate that. What did we get? $10 earlier? I appreciate that so much from the buzzsaw.
I do think the takeaway from all this is at least a 14-year-old little girl is not dead. So that's the takeaway.
That's a good takeaway.
I wish you would have done a video being like, "What's up, y'all? I ain't dead. I still got a bunch of money in my big ass house. What you got? You got nothing.
Broke bitches. You stupid broke bitches." And she's so Southern. I forgot what she sounded like. I listened to a video of her the other day. She's so Southern and annoyingly off fucking putting. You know how you Southerners sound. My fucking God. It's just like, Jesus. I'm like, no.
Isn't she Canadian or something?
She sounds Southern as fuck.
She's Canadian.
So she's Northern then, huh?
Her dad, I think, still lives in Canada, and her mom lives West Coast, like California.
She has a Southern drawl.
I don't know so much if it's a Southern. No, I think it's more of a.
Play her. It's the last I heard. I swear to God, it was like, y'all don't even know. Y'all. All I heard was Southern fucking shit. I want now. To be fair, I probably heard LilTay talk a total of 3 times.
You know, we shouldn't make fun of her right now because she's up in heaven with Ghosty's mom, and we should be respectful. Ghosty's mom,
looking down
LilTay,
after.
Why So Demented son, they're all together. You know?
It's good, you know. She at least she's there to look after her. All right, let's see if she sounds Southern to me. I don't know.
LilTay out here on the top of Beverly Hills. I run this beat. Who do you see doing it like LilTay? I'm the youngest one doing it.
No, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Figure that one out real quick. Able to fix that one.
Just how many bongs deep was you when you listened to her? Just out of curiosity.
The other day, probably 2 or 3. I didn't listen to her today. I'm none now. I'm about to take one. I heard Southern, man. It was just one clip. It was like one clip.
Who's the fat girl from back in the day? It was like that ate like Sketty and like Mountain Dew. What's the girl's name?
Oh, Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, did you get her mixed up with Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah, I did. That's what happened. I got her confused with Honey Boo Boo. I accidentally put 97 pounds on LilTay's frame. That's
97 pounds and opened eyes.
Yeah, fair. You know they all got skinny. All that whole family.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still fat. The kid's fat.
Oh,
right?
did Honey Boo Boo stay fat?
fat?
You know what? Stay strong, Honey Boo Boo.
The mother got pretty skinny, and then
I wonder how old is Honey Boo Boo now.
I think the mother was like dating a pedophile at one point.
Oh, really?
It was weird. Yeah,
I know she was dating.
Oh
yeah, I think you're right.
Don't judge.
What do you mean? Don't judge?
What do you mean? I'm with the derivative. I'm gonna
What?
judge.
If there's any place where we can, I think it's that one. Yeah, the mom definitely got that sucked off, but that's okay. I have no problem. I'm honestly, so my weight loss has kind of gotten kicked up a notch recently. I'm starting to pour off me a little bit here. I'm starting to melt away, and because that's happening, I'm feeling ways about my skin. So I think I'm gonna be having to get some of this fucking taken off me because I can't take much more of it.
I'm looking for what I think, is this her?
Not in the pink. Is that her in the pink dress?
That's the mother in the pink right there.
No, that one that's next to up on top, next to the first picture, but right next to it.
No, that's not her.
That's not her?
Not her. No.
I was about to say, like, what?
Maybe one of the sisters.
That's one of the sisters.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, is that her right there on the right?
Which one?
Keep going, PeePaw. Same line as the first one.
That's her.
Yeah,
this is her.
Yeah, it is. Go to the first line and the last one on the right. Yeah, that one. That's her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think this is before evidently she's had, according to this headline, she's had one of those hearts or weight loss surgeries.
Oh, so. She got gastric? How old is she now?
She's probably about 19 or 20 now, maybe.
Wow. Fuck, I'm old.
Let's see how it is, honey boo boo.
They should just be happy we're talking about it. When was the last time anyone brought up fucking Honey Boo Boo?
She's
17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jesus. I thought she was fucking
that don't
old.
sound right. Shit.
That doesn't. It don't feel right. None of that feels right. That's, God.
She's born in 2005, August 28th. So
well, math checks.
Math. Yeah.
When were they big? Like 2010? She was only like 6 years old?
Yeah,
probably something like that. She started off doing those little
the tiara
beauty
thing, yeah.
The fucking what was that? Moms and what was that? What was that?
Moms and tiaras.
Moms and tiaras. Is that a fucking Nerdy John fucking sighting?
That is a wild Nerdy John.
Nerdy John. He still just barges in like he's fucking Kramer, huh? He still does that.
Well, uses of the N-word is
no. See, that's not Kramer. That's Michael Richards. There's a difference between the two. Don't you sully Michael or Kramer rather? You fuck.
I don't know if you saw this little meme that our favorite Australian Liana Taylor put out.
That's pretty good. I like that. I am the Lord of broke bitches. I am the LilTay. I will come from Death Valley and put bricks and stacks on your broke dead bodies. Fucking shit, man. That would be great. I'd pay money to see The Undertaker fucking start flexing on people.
Can we talk about wrestling for a quick second?
Of course we can. What? You want to talk about a little pro wrestling? What?
I've heard enough from Gamer J. Lee.
You want to get into the squared circle? What?
Did you ever watch Dark Side of the Ring, Dave?
Yeah, I as much as I can tolerate, it's such a disgusting fucking show most of the time.
I love it.
But you love that shit. That's what you're into. You're like,
I love wrestlers sitting down and talking more than I actually love wrestling.
That's fair at this point.
What?
No, he's right. He's right. I'm with him on that, and I think I know where he's going. I'll explain a little bit further. When you're listening to Big Krista Nark, thank you so much, Chrissy, baby, mucho apreciado, my friend. When you're older and you've been watching wrestling a long time, what becomes really interesting about wrestling are the sub stories of the people that you used to watch, and some of the people who are like legendary. It becomes more than the actual wrestling, because the reality is, at this point, we've seen so many matches. Now we're at that age, at that time, where it's nice to hear the stories and the who's and whys and what's, because wrestling for so long didn't have a curtain that dropped, and now it does. So this is still, even though these are stories that may have been out or even some that we've heard, you want to hear from different perspectives because you haven't heard that one yet. You haven't heard this one yet. It's just a really fun little thing.
It's kind of like, and we're in the drama community, right? And we like hearing about the behind the scenes of YouTubers and like influencers and stuff. It's like that, really, but even more magnified because there's like, I don't know, like 100 years of history behind it.
Yeah. I watched this one episode, and it was about this wrestler named The Butcher, and he gave someone a hepatitis C.
Abdullah the Butcher.
The Butcher. One of the fucking worst conceived match ideas in the fucking history of wrestling. That's fucking.
But recently they did an episode of one of my favorite wrestlers, Marty Jannetty.
Marty.
Loved it. I loved it so. Like that was a great episode because.
Marty's nuts.
He's nuts, but he's fun. He's you can
like actually nuts, or is that his?
He's actually no. He's
he admitted to murder.
Yeah, he admitted the murder. Yeah, Marty Jannetty had one of the fucking most gangsta ass random, nobody asked post in history. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. I've covered this, so I'm trying to remember it. He was arguing with an ex-girlfriend on fucking Facebook, and he argued, and to prove his point, or to make his point, he tells this fucking story about, I believe, being touched by a young man. He ends up fucking killing him. It's like the craziest thing. And like the police try to investigate, like, we ain't see shit. He
said in the Facebook post, that's why I made a guy disappear. And like they use that phrase. And then he goes further into say, like, when he was 14 years old, he used to work at a bowling alley in Georgia. And he was buying weed from a guy he worked with in a car.
I think he called him a couple slurs too. I think he might have used a couple F slurs in there.
Guy got a little touchy and started rubbing up on him, so he like pushed him away, and he tries to get out of the car. And the guy gets out of the car, like grabs onto him, starts pulling him towards him. So I think he grabs a rock and then he bashes him in the head. And I guess hit him in the right place. And he's like, "What the fuck do I do? Do I call the cops? He calls his friend or a family member, and they're like, "No, we shouldn't call the cops." Now, what he claims is they took the body and they dropped him into the Chattahoochee River, and he went bye-bye. Then he also said they took him into the woods and they burned him to the bones. Needless to say, after all of this, the cops started investigating like 40 years later, and they could not find any signs of any sort of missing person during that time period. So he's allowed to walk free as long as he like tells the story in like a hypothetical way. But
he's gotta have mythical fucking quotation marks all the time.
Yeah, even people that most of the stories they say, a lot of his friends say most of the stories he says is bullshit. They say, listen, he told me that story in the 80s, or he told me that story like a long time ago. He's always stuck to that story. It's a real story. Like everybody pretty much believes that like Marty Jannetty killed somebody in the 70s.
But Marty Jannetty is also a guy who has done a lot of fucking crazy things over the years. He doesn't have a lot of reason for people to give him a lot of benefit of the doubt when it comes to stories. Outside of a few like Ultimate Warrior, Marty Jannetty self-destructed pretty fucking hard. You know, not to say that he might have been something, but you got to remember, yes, Sean was booked for big things. However, Marty won the Intercontinental Championship off Sean early.
There's a cool story to that too, by the way. Did you ever hear that story?
Go tell it. Tell it.
So, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels they were tag teams called the Rockers, legendary tag team. They break up because Shawn wants to go his own way. And Marty's kind of like lost, right? He's like, all right, well, I guess I'll just do my thing. So I think he gets suspended or something for a while, so they can't do the feud right away after they break up. Comes back, they have their feud at a Royal Rumble, and they had a house show before that Royal Rumble, and they fucking tore the place apart. The match was amazing. And everyone kept telling Vince, you got to see this match. It's fucking great. It's going to it should main event Royal Rumble. It's going to be amazing. I'm telling you. So they put it on first for Royal Rumble. Well, they decided to add some more options into the match because they had the match planned, like ready to go, like beat by beat by beat. But they add Sherry Martel into the match.
Yes. Completely
fucks up the whole thing. Just fucks everything up. And it's not that great of a match. It's still a good match, but it's not that great. And it's so they get to the back and they're wondering like, they're just like, all right, well, it was a pretty good match, I guess. They talked to Vince, and Vince's like, I'm severely disappointed in you, too. I was told this is one of the greatest matches of all time. I am not impressed. I'm just disappointed. And then and Marty's just like, God damn. And all of a sudden, Shawn Michaels like, Vince, can I talk to you for a sec? Like, alone? And Marty's like, what the fuck? Yeah. So Shawn takes Vince to the side, and he's like, listen, that match, I smelled alcohol off of Marty. He was drunk the whole, like he couldn't do anything, or he couldn't do this. Now before all this, during the match on Royal Rumble, it was Shawn Michaels who was missing spots, not Marty. And that's from what Marty said. Like Shawn was missing all the spots, and he was fucking shit up. Needless to say, Vince fires Marty. But the night before that Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels was hanging out with Kurt Hennig, took a bunch of somas and passed out on his Denny's plate. Right?
I was just about to ask if this was during like his born again Christian era.
No.
This is Soma Sean. This is Soma Sean. This is a different
Sean. So that happens, right? And and Kurt Hennig knows about it and all this, but needless to say, Vince doesn't know about this. Sean tells fucking Vince that it was Marty. He was drunk. So Vince just fucking fires Marty and is just like, look, I'm not going to put up with this. I'm sorry, you're out. Nothing you can do in this situation. Months later, he gets a call from Kurt Hennig. And Kurt Hennig's one of the biggest like jokesters in wrestling. He's always
he'll rib you.
Yeah, he'll pull in ribs. So he calls he calls Marty, and he's like, Marty, I think I got your job back. And Marty's just like, dude, don't joke about that, man. Come on, that's not funny. And Kurt's like, no. I got your job back. I was in a limo with Vince. All right, we were talking. Your name came up, and I told him what happened the night before. And I told him that no, Marty didn't fuck that match up. It was Sean. And Vince was pissed. And he's giving your job back. Not only that, you're going to beat Sean for the Intercontinental title.
Unlike the first Monday Night Raw. Unlike the first Monday Night fucking Raw. It's a big deal.
Yeah, so Marty beats Sean for the Intercontinental title. Sean's fucking pissed. He's throwing a hissy fit over it. Yeah. So I mean I heard that story the other day, and it's a crazy story. It just shows how shitty of a person Shawn Michaels was.
Sean was very fucked up. He was incredibly fucked up as a human being. When they put Sherry Martel with him, it changed so much. Sherry was a difference maker. She was coming off of a lot of really hot things at the time, including Macho Man. You know, she wasn't far removed from the Macho King storyline. So it was like, this was a good move. And it was a very telling move of what they felt about Sean. It just, nobody told Marty. You know, like the things that he had to adjust to. And yes, Marty put a lot on himself, and he made a lot of fucking mistakes. And it's not easy to, like, you got to understand, Marty Jannetty became a phrase. He became who's going to be Jannetti'd? Who's going to be the Shawn Michaels and who's going to be the Marty Jannetty? Every tag team that broke up after that moment, that was the comparison. That's what Marty Jannetty had to fucking deal with. And it was too much for him. He's a fucking addict.
He told the other story he told also, while they were still together as a tag team, they did a commercial, and there's a bunch of paperwork on the table, and Sean and Marty are going through trying to find their paperwork, and they keep finding everybody else, and they're wait, Road Warrior's getting paid $10K, Earthquake's getting paid $10K, this guy's getting paid $10K, Marty, we're only getting paid $5K. Let's fucking quit. And he's like, Marty's like, you want to quit? He's like, yeah, I want to quit. Let's quit. Marty's like, all right, I'm there right beside you. He's like, all right, call Vince. Let's go to the payphone, call Vince. So they go to the payphone outside. Marty calls Vince, and he's like, well, Vince, I'm just gonna let you know, I'm just trying to figure out when I can put my is it a 90-day notice? What is it? And Vince is like, really, pal? All right. Well, I guess look, if you change your mind, let me know. But I like what you're doing in the in wrestling. So keep if you change your mind, just let me know. But if this is your choice, then I understand.
And we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
And then Vince says, and Marty's like, well, when do you want? When's the drop off? When do we stop? And he's like, well, Vince is like, well, I'll need you till Survivor Series, which is only 2 weeks away. So that in many ways, if you're a wrestler trying to leave, and you get that short of a period of time to leave, that's great because usually when you're out the door, they're going to job you out for 3 months until you're worthless to wherever you go, because you just lost everybody in the company. So what Vince is telling him is like, all right, till Survivor Series, you're good. That's like 2 weeks, not enough time to lose to a bunch of people. We're good. So Marty is happy, and Sean sees that Marty's is happy. So Sean's thinking like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And he hangs up the phone, and Sean's like, well, what'd he say? What did he say? And Marty's like, great news, man. He's letting us stay till Survivor Series, and we're good. We're good. And Sean's like, oh, he said he's cool with us leaving. What? And Marty's like, yeah. I mean, we just quit. And Sean's like, so Marty gets on the plane to go home. Sean gets on his own plane to go home. They both go home. Marty's got a message when he gets home on his voice machine, and it's Vince. And he's like, call me back, pal. And so he calls Vince, and Vince is like, well, I was kind of surprised about all of this that happened. Sean, I talked to Sean. Sean told me this was all your idea. He had no idea what was going on. And he's just like, what?
Sean was a piece of shit, man. Bro. I mean, like, he really was. And that's my favorite wrestler of all time. But he was garbage, man. Garbage.
That's what led to the Rockers breaking up, basically.
Yeah.
So was he expecting like Vince to be like, no, what do I have to like? What do I
he
have
wanted to use it as leverage.
He,
instead of just saying we want 10K like the rest of them, Sean wanted to play a little fucking baby move, and to make it even worse, through Marty. He wouldn't even do it himself. He fucking talks his goddamn manipulates his tag team partner into doing it, knowing he'll take the heat, knowing.
Dude, by the way, last story is on this story. years later during Sean's preacher Christian phase, when he was writing his book, he confronted Marty with a bunch of friends that are friends with Sean as witnesses and being like, Sean, because Sean had heard Marty tell that story on shoot videos, and he's like, listen, that's not how I remember it. Like, how do you remember it? And Marty tells the story again, and Sean just listens, and he's just like, God damn it, why do you always remember everything? And he just walks away.
So he was telling for like, okay, if he doesn't remember this detail, I can hook line on that.
Because he's trying to write a book and he's gonna write it in a different way. So he's got his like witnesses to like be like, all right, see how he's lying with this. And he has nothing to say. And then his witnesses hear everything, but needless to say, Sean did not put that in the book and wrote it a totally different way.
Sean may be a better person than he was back then, but he is still the same person. You know what I mean? Like, Sean's still going to look out for Sean. He's not going to be as destructive as he was, especially self-destructive, because the whole Christian. But don't get it twisted.
He's still an asshole.
He's
I don't
still
know.
an asshole.
You ever remember? Did you ever watch that?
He's got Jesus now, though.
He's got
you ever watch that Hurricane Helm shoot on Sean? Like from like 2007 or something, where he just fucking just goes off on Shawn Michaels. And he's just like, he hasn't changed at all. I'm telling you, he hasn't fucking changed a bit. I was just in the fucking locker rooms with him a few months ago, and he's still acting like that. Like he just goes off on Shawn.
Corny also holds a grudge. Corny holds a grudge against a lot of fucking people, but he still holds a grudge against Sean. He can't bring Sean up without fucking cutting some sort of promo on him.
At one point, he was probably the most hated man behind the scenes of wrestling.
Oh, yeah. No question. And then when he started running with Triple H, even more so. I mean, like, the Clique was one thing, but when those two became the power dynamic, that was a whole nother fucking
we're talking about
monster.
Ruining careers. Like, this man has ruined countless careers because of his politicking.
Yep.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't mind doing it on camera either. Sunny days, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, and when him and Triple H became a tag team, it wasn't just like behind the scenes drama. They were outwardly antagonistic towards everyone. Correct?
Everybody. They felt they were on their own. They really did. Yeah. Whether or not that was true, they felt like they were, and they treated everyone like they were the enemy.
The idea was the group. So Sean, Triple H, Razor, Nash, and 1-2-3 Kid were basically in there for each other, and the goal was, let's get ourselves up, let's put everybody else down. Like, that was pretty much the goal.
That was the Clique. That was the Clique. That was exactly what the Clique was, and it worked. They all ended up getting fucking mad paid. Yeah, four of those guys had first ballot Hall of Fame careers, and X-Pac wasn't too fucking bad as himself.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, that's some talented fuckers that did a lot of business, lot of business together and apart. God, man, Scott Hall's dead.
Yeah, Scott.
It still makes me sad. No, it makes me so fucking sad.
It does make me sad. And, I remember thinking like he's probably going to be the first one to go. But at the same time, you're like, well, he's doing so great now, and you're seeing all this stuff.
Was he the oldest one out of the group, or was he just had like the most health problems?
I think it's him or Nash are the oldest ones of the group, but Scott Hall lived the fastest life out of all of them.
Oh God, yeah.
Pac as well. Pac was really bad, but he kind of calmed down. But Scott Hall just never stopped for like 30 years. So.
Funnily enough, Sean Waltman's probably in the best shape of all of them now. Yeah, because he still wrestle. He'll still go fucking do a match every. Remember when he tore his asshole? You remember that? Remember he tore his butthole in the fucking ring. Yeah, he tore his butthole in a match.
When did this happen?
Like a decade ago.
Like 10 years ago. Like he has this move called the Bronco Buster. It's basically like the opponent
Bronco Buster sounds like a gay.
It is a gay move.
It's a gay move. Yeah, it's kind
of. The opponent's in the corner, laying down, face up, and then the guy just straight up jumps on to his face with his dick and just,
right
jumps
in the face.
Yeah, right in the face. So. At one point, there was a time where he did it, and the guy moves out of the way, and someone had taken the what are they? The rope, the
padding,
what is it called? The rope padding off, turnbuckle padding off, and he lands right on the steel and just fucking slices his asshole.
Just full, like Freddy Krueger penetration. You know what I mean? Edward Scissorhand is a proctologist type shit. Not good. Not good. Hey, but he recovered. He is much better now. All right. That
All
is
right, we gotta
much
move
fun
on.
as yeah. We gotta no. I would stay forever. How much viewership did we lose? Oh, we're okay. We're okay.
No,
we're
retained.
okay.
We retained.
Yeah, that's not bad because wrestling's fucking awesome. If you're having a problem with any of the wrestling talk, realize this. You're already fans, you just don't know it. All the fucking shit that you like in this community, you fucking will love there. And guess what? You know why it's better? Because it ain't fucking real.
But anyways, to sum things up, Marty Jannetty's like the only wrestler I would want to like be friend, like really good friends with.
I would love to be friends
Really?
with Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
Oh, huge news. I'm not getting Marty Jannetty or anything, but I'm going to be having the first ever in-person interview in the casa, in the Hizzy, in the Haven.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
Wait, what?
It's gonna so there's a kind of this local legend baseball player who actually was drafted into major leagues. This dude his name is Mike Malley. Okay, and I love his name because it's Michael Malley, but it always makes me think of Guts, Mike O'Malley.
Yeah, Mike O'Malley. Yeah.
He goes, I've been hearing that shit my whole life. Shut up. This dude is huge. He's 60 years old. He's still built like the Incredible fucking Hulk. He was drafted in 85, Matt. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was drafted fairly high for back then by the Reds. And he did play a little bit in the show, and he traveled with everybody coming up. He was drafted in 85. So he was with everyone as they were debuting. You know what I mean? Like fucking Griffey, all of them. He has crazy stories that are all corroborated. And so he was in the shop the other day. He's one of Jimmy's best friends. Just a cool fucking guy. He's going to come over. We're going to have some beers. We're going to have 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, what? And he's going to recount some fucking insane stories. And
Did he ever play for the Cubs?
Excited. No, I don't think he ever got into the Cubs system. I know for a while he was in the Boston system for a while. He played for a while, and he's a bondsman now. But he's
Is he a black man?
he is not.
Okay.
He is
Well, no, I looked
white
up
guy.
Michael Mallory.
Michael.
Baseball.
Michael Malley. Mike Malley.
Oh, Malley. Okay,
Yeah,
I
Mike
heard
Malley.
Mallory.
No, Mike Malley.
Because I was going to try to pull up a picture.
No, Mike Malley. This dude, I can't wait to see this motherfucker. He's Shrek. He's huge. He's massive. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, what did you play? What position? He was a pitcher. I'm like, he's built like Roger fucking Clemens. I'm like, holy God. He's really fucking funny. I can't wait. So we're gonna have in studio fucking interviews and shit. So this will be the first one, and I'm pretty excited about that.
You got the cameras set up for it and everything?
Yes.
I think
I got
this
cameras
may
and
be him,
microphones
Dave.
and
I don't
lights
know.
and shit. That is Mike Malley. That's him.
Cool.
And
He was an Indians player. Cool.
Yeah, at that time, yeah. This was 6 years this was 6 years in. So that's him. I can't wait. This dude's a fucking trip, man. And he's no filter. And this is a dude who's been like treated like a god around here because he was a hell of a fucking athlete. So he's just one of those type of guys. If you like, this is gonna be awesome. I can't fucking wait. Oh, if I get like half the stories that I get in the pawn shop, it's gonna be fucking incredible. All right, where are we going, people?
So the next thing he kind of had up on the was the whole Fouseytube. Yeah.
Fouseytube, W-Riz Fouseytube.
All right, we don't have to go too far. We got the clip with him and Keem in the.
Yeah.
Let's
Have
go
you-
to that.
did you-
That's way better.
Did you hear this one with where he was talking to his therapist and she
Oh no!
outed him?
This is go ahead. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you know, a friend of mine tried to say today that I wasn't sober. It was so hurtful.
You've been sober until that thing in the airport. I know that. Right?
Love you, Susie.
Look at that
Yeah,
face.
I love you.
Look at that
He knows.
face.
He's been caught.
Who's the girl?
That's his assistant.
Yeah.
So just for the record, guys, if you are taking any kind of therapy and you're a streamer, Don't stream your therapy session.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that streaming my therapy sessions might be a bad idea, people?
I think that's exactly what he just said.
I think that's what I
No,
said.
that's
yeah.
nonsense.
I don't think it
if
needed
I can
any
get
fucking-
$100 don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
was-
Go ahead, John. Fucking train wreck your way through it. Finish it now, motherfucker. Go ahead.
I would say, hey, you know, $100 dono is $100 dono, you know,
Shut
like
your
that's it, you know,
goddamn stupid
like
mouth.
have the chat just like donate a bunch of money to ask personal questions.
How much to punch you in the face? How much to give me
At
one
least,
good?
at least like $10. At least
$10? That's all I gotta give to punch you in the face. That's awesome. I'll give you $100. Can I get 12 for fucking 100?
Yeah, and I'll throw in like
A rub and
a
tug
spear.
as well.
Hey, look, I'm not spitting in your face or anything, you fucking creep. All right, I'm just saying.
I said a spear, Jesus.
We're only, I wonder what that meant. We're only taking this so fucking far, and we're not having dinner. So,
Listen, just because we talked about wrestling does not mean we don't talk about gay stuff.
well, Matt and I talked about it. You know, he says it's comments like that that's making sure there's not going to be no lube. Shut your fucking mouth. This is great. So these two fucking got into a call. I didn't listen. Did anyone listen to this live?
I was not able to.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of it, but then I had the podcast, so
It was insane.
What
It
little, and
sounded
it's not in this clip because I actually listened to this little clip. But when I tuned in, he was screaming at Keem for dating a 16-year-old.
Yeah, he went for low blows.
He is a
Brought-
low
yeah.
blow.
Brought up a lot.
I don't get. Well, let's listen to some of it in a second. But I like Fousey. I don't get him right now. Well, no, I do get him. He's the same guy he's always been. All right, Fousey has always been Fousey. He has times where he's chilled the fuck out because he can't be Fousey. But the second he thinks he could just be himself again, this is who the fuck he is. This is what I always mean by stake the fucking vampire. Sometimes they're just better left on the outskirts. I don't know what the fuck Kick was thinking.
What's
think he has-
interesting? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
No, I think he has like clout phobia. It's like anytime he gets an ounce of clout, he just completely implodes.
Right, he breaks out in hives and bad decisions.
Yes.
It's quite unfortunate.
What's interesting here, though, is that like if Fousey has any dirt on Keem's got that on him and then some. And like Keem, for the most part, tries to just stick to the conversation.
Is this the clip where he tries to say that Keem's the dollar in the woods was about his
Found
dog?
a dead dollar. Found a dead
That's
dollar.
so fucking amazing. And here's, you know what the fucked up thing is? And this is, I'm sure if Keem hears this, he's not going to like this, but I think it might have been possible. Like if I heard that, like if Keem turned that fucking story, like one day, like that didn't happen, and one day, like drunken Keem fucking told the story about how he actually came up with that, it would not have shocked me. Like Keem would do that, especially if he wasn't friends with you at the time. It's like fucking Dallas dead, fuck him. But then that's part of me. But then the other part of me is like, well, Buddy. But he loved Buddy. You wouldn't do that to somebody else loving Buddy the way he did, right? Right. I want to believe
Regardless,
that.
I mean, the
song's
song's super old. It's like we're talking like 2011, 2010, maybe. Like so, you know.
But what's
like,
funny about it is in this clip, Fousey he says did I not have a dog named Dollar? He says yes. Did the dog not die in the woods? And then did you not put out a song about you finding a dollar in the woods? And unfortunately, that is the chain of events, which is pretty fucking incredibly funny.
It felt like he was kind of using his own version of like the Chewbacca defense.
It is a Wookiee live on indoor. How does a Wookiee, a 6-foot tall Wookiee, 9-foot tall Wookiee live on a planet with a bunch of indoors? That does not make sense. If a Wookiee does not live, a Chewbacca does not live on indoor, you must have quit. Look at the fucking monkey. I love it. Oh my God. And that guy's head explodes. So great. So fucking good. Is LilTay dead? No, she's alive. You've been fling-flammed. She's alive. I didn't lie in my fucking headline. I didn't lie in my fucking title. She lives. She lives to annoy another day. And I'm glad she's alive. It's good. Now we can make fun of whoever did this. And that'll be fun. But anyway, apparently he retracted it, but he claimed Dollar in the Woods was about his dead. It's so fucking good. I love that. That's my favorite thing that's happened from this. But there's no question to me that maybe he needs to step back here. Like, he seems fucked up. You know, worrisomely so. Like this dude spirals quick, man.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a worst rinse and repeat of, was it 2017?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever it was. I'm not a therapist.
But this time he's live streaming
Neither
the whole
of us
thing, and I am watching with bated
That's
breath.
the thing. It's like you don't have to be a therapist to have a comment on what's happening. Like mental breakdowns come in many different fucking forms, but they're pretty fucking obvious when they're happening. This dude.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I don't know if it's, I mean, there's definitely something off. I'm not going to say there's not, but it's almost like it comes across almost crutchy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, sure.
Like he's pulling for this shit, you know, I fucked up and I banged this lot lizard and it's not going the way I wanted. And so.
Well, luckily he's stupid and he keeps letting things like the therapist thing happen.
It's
blow up
obvious.
a spot.
It's obvious that he's very emotionally manipulative.
Yes.
Everything, I was watching his stream last night, and everything is, no one treats me. I treat everyone with respect. No one treats me with respect. No one asks me how I'm doing. No one asks, it's just like, it's flows me very just typical bullshit. Like, like when in reality, you're living in this massive house, you got money in the bank, you're doing fine.
Yeah.
And now you're just emotionally just fucking manipulating everyone around you because that's all you can do.
I just thought of something. That clip where he's talking to the therapist, did that clip come out before or after the Twitter space?
After.
Okay, so because I was wondering why Keem didn't use it against him at first.
I don't know how far Keem wants to go with this one yet. You know what I mean? It's like, is he going scorched earth?
All right, listen, Dave. You were around back in the day, right? I don't know if Matt was watching commentary and stuff back then or not. But you were back in the day when everybody was coming at Keem, Leafy and Grade A.
I remember 2016. Yep.
Okay. Keem went for the throat.
Yes.
Keem
Anyone who's
go for
ever
the throat
slighted.
on this.
No, that's the weird thing, right? Because he's always going after. He's like any slight. It doesn't have to be massive. He goes after. But this time you're saying he hasn't. Continue.
No, it's like it's almost like he's pulling his punches. I think he actually cares.
He's worried
about. I think he's mad because he lied to him and he's basically calling Keem a liar. He's disappointed. He's upset. I think he's, for the lack of a better word, he's heartbroken over this friendship that he felt like he had with Fousey. And I think he's kind of still trying to pull the punches and he's trying to, not just destroy this person.
Which is understandable.
Sure.
I mean, like he seemed pretty upset that tweet that he put out where he, disavowed or fucking cut ties, burned the bridge, whatever you want to say. Yeah. It wasn't a typical Keem fucking rage tweet. It did seem like there was some hurt feelings there. Yeah. And it doesn't seem like that's necessarily the case on Fousey's side. And whether that's a product of whatever's going on with him or he's just continuing to be Fousey, a faking piece of shit, we'll never fucking know. But this is one of those times where it does seem to where Keem is a little more emotionally invested.
Yeah, well, plus too, a lot of the times, like during this whole thing, Fousey has constantly mentioned the fact that supposedly Keem made him want to log off of Minecraft, and I think Keem's also worried that like he might be in that sort of mindset again, and is just trying to
doesn't want to push him too hard. Maybe
solve this while not trying to completely destroy what's left of Fousey's mental state.
Yeah. I mean, with how candid he's been about it all, it's hard not to. You're gonna want to be that way. I can understand where he's coming from. Let's listen to a little bit of this.
We were gonna make millions. We were gonna take a percentage of each fighter. You're now admitting. But what did you and John do? What did you and John do? What did you and John do, Keem?
You're now admitting that your job was supposed to be DEADONDAVE. My job was to work with the fighters and gather the news for you.
You just told me don't twist the story, so fucking listen to what I'm saying.
Well, I was gonna do that. You keep putting us on different subjects so fast that I'm trying to keep track of one thing first.
Keem, because what you're doing right now, you're trying to make it seem like I'm having a manic episode.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Why are you accusing me of that? That's out of left field. No, I'm not.
You tweeted it today, you dumb fuck.
Are you talking in this moment?
About my fucking
are you
mental health.
talking in this moment, in this space? Am I trying to make people think you're having a manic episode, or
You
are you
tweeted it
asking
today.
if I feel like you're having a manic episode? And
That's great.
By,
Go ahead.
by the way, he mentioned in a Twitter video that he'll contact Keem when this manic state is over. So he himself has admitted to a manic state. It's like, I don't know why he's doing this.
Because he's a fucking ass. PeePaw, what?
When I first was, listening to this clip here that was put out by, Drama Alert or whatever, and I was like, okay, is this Keem like rope-a-doping him, Fousey a little bit? Is he trying to? And the more I thought of it, I don't think so. I think Keem was kind of at this point in time in the conversation. I honestly think Keem was kind of shell shocked, for lack of a better word, because Fousey was just all over the place with different, just jumping from allegation to allegation. And, like I said, to me, maybe Keem is just older and he's just softer now. I don't know. But this whole conversation in this Twitter space, it just really seemed like it was
the softer side of Keem.
Yeah, it did. It was like this was not the go for the throat Keem that I've seen numerous times in the past.
And there might be reasons for that. I mean, like I don't know what people take with them, but look, there's a lot. Keem has been a part of a lot of things. He's seen a lot of people go through a lot of things. Unfortunately, he's had to cover, suicides and fucking deaths and all kinds of things. We don't know what's affected him, what hasn't affected him. Keem has shown, at the very least, the ability to, if the mature is the word you want to use it. I don't know. I mean, Keem is still always going to be Keem, but like he does seem to learn from certain situations and move forward in certain ways until he regresses. It's so hard because you got to give him some credit, but you give him too much credit, and then you don't know what he's going to do next. So it's just like you got to fucking be real careful what you say about the motherfucker. It's like, goddamn, he's Keem. What else can he say? He's fucking Keem. Yeah.
Do you want to listen to some more, or do you want to kind of move on, or what do you want to do, Dave?
Hey, how much more is there to say on it? Is there much more?
Well, we made almost a minute into a 5-minute.
It's true. Yeah,
clip,
we stretched it pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Is there Matt? You got anything to say about Fousey and Keem?
Fousey crazy, dog.
Hot take from MattPitt.
Oh, man, fucking crazy.
We did get some good news today, though, Dave.
We have good news. I love good news.
Yeah. So Fousey put out a thing. His mama tweeted him and told him to take the video down with Keem.
Oh, good.
And to avoid more drama, it's exposing you in a bad way. You should be acting so calm, happy, and ready for the new endeavor. And so he's listening to his mommy, and he's going to be calm, cool, and collected going forward. So,
good.
I think, yeah. So
Mama said I gotta take down the video.
Yeah,
Mama said. Well, you know what? It's probably a good thing. Hopefully, it chills him out. Look, I don't want this dude to be in a manic episode. I don't need.
No.
Nobody wants this shit to happen. This is what sucks about the public life. We're choosing what we put out there. You know what I mean? Whether or not we have full control of that all the time, that's not always going to be public knowledge. Sometimes by choice, sometimes by not choice. Jesus Christ, we lost Norm Macdonald and Pee Wee Herman, a combined fucking total of like 17 years of cancer. We knew none of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you just never know what people are hiding in, what they're feeling, what they're dealing with, and all that type of shit. And honestly, it's not your fucking concern all the time. You have your own shit too. So it is what the fuck it is. You know? Yeah. Fousey goes Fousey. All right. Well,
I do.
I
got a couple of videos for you.
I'm excited. I haven't seen this yet. I have not. I got
a couple of videos for you to react to.
Is this the third? This is the third South Park game, isn't it?
No.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, this is something.
I saw that
I'm looking
reveal
at my
trailer
screen.
too.
Oh shit.
Not to derail a bit, but I'm gonna be honest. I think that game's gonna suck.
Fuck you. I haven't even seen it yet, and they didn't either because I was looking at the wrong screen. Here, you're going away to the call. We'll talk to you later. God damn it! Thank you, to fucking John. Jesus, I miss being mean to John. Like, yeah, I let him talk for a while. I go in the goddamn timeout. Get in the goddamn box. Get the goddamn box.
So let me pull up what you were talking about, Dave, because I'm
my
not
bad,
for sure.
yo.
What's it called?
It doesn't matter. We can go to your story first. South Park.
No.
Fucking, what's it called? Snow Day. The worst. Yeah, you didn't have to pay for it, Abby. That's pretty good.
Oh shit! Hang on, I got it muted. Yeah,
Come on, peepers.
I'm a little rusty. Okay.
A little rusty. I know. I see it.
Whoa, kid! Wow, kid! It's so beautiful! It's a snow day, the most magical of days in a young child's life. Yes! Yes! There's a kid! It's a snow day!
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Hey, new kid! It's a snow day, dude! No ski, everybody! No ski!
John might be right. That might suck.
It looks like shit.
It kind of looked like a cheap knockoff to fucking Fortnite, kind of, huh?
And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what I just saw. I heard Cartman go, "Ski, snow day, you guys, it's kid." I heard that a bunch, but other than that, I don't know. There's the Fousey thing. What else you got for you?
All right, have you seen this video?
Oh man, what is that?
Hang on, just watch.
Is that a robot? Oh, that's not a robot. That's not a robot.
No,
that's not
it's
a robot.
It's a 109-year-old Tibetan
มาฝั่งนี้สิ
monk.
ลูกมือหลวงพ่อใหญ่จะได้ถูก
That's a real person.
I'm trying. People, you're trying me here. Oh man, you know.
I just thought that kind of freaked you out a little bit.
Well, yeah, you're showing me the Crypt Keeper. Like, of course it does. I'm waiting for this motherfucker to show me 3 scary stories.
All right, I'm asking you a question, Dave. Do you have? All right, we'll move on because that's bugging you.
Oh my God! It looks like Freddy Krueger and the Crypt Keeper had a baby. It's what the. Now I feel like an asshole.
Do you have Netflix?
I do.
Well, Netflix has got this new series that they're dropping. It's called Down for Love.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my God.
I'm not joking.
Wait a minute. This didn't already exist.
This is a trailer.
Didn't this already?
No, they just dropped this.
I feel like we talked about this.
There's one for autism. I guess this is for Down syndrome.
This is for Down syndrome, yeah. And Dave, if you laugh at this, you're going to hell.
Why are they calling it Down for Love? What the fuck's wrong with
because
them?
they know what they're doing, Matt. Because they
How
know
does this exist in 2023? What is going on?
How is that possible? Like, wait. No. I'm not ready. Wait, no. Hold on. Hold your fucking horses. I gotta prepare for this. Like I can't.
She said she loved me.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Matt. You're not gonna make this any easier. This is bad. Why did they name it that? Like
because they're down. They got Down syndrome and they're down for love. They're looking for love.
This really misses the mark here, guys. I don't know
really
who came up with
mark. Good, man.
I mean, this feels like 2003 or something. You know, it does not feel like 2023.
Like, how did this get past anybody?
Right.
Like, this shouldn't have got past marketing accounting. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. In the past, who cares, right? It's like funny. Yeah. But now we're all trained to have to give some sort of a fuck. It's like, or at least look at it from a different scope. And hey, you know what? Can we take a moment and go growth for everybody? Like a little bit of growth for everybody, a little kudos, because we're all at least talking about it naturally. That's positive growth. That's upward movement, I feel. Because 10 years ago, we may not have done that. Shut up, Matt. Don't you ruin this moment.
Will you marry me?
Don't you ruin this moment, Matt. All right, play the trailer before I can't do it anymore.
Okay, here we go.
To me, it's really important to find love because that's what makes you human.
Yeah.
I'm looking for love of a girl who is brilliant, intelligent, beauty, both inside and outside.
Pause. All these are the same thing. There's not even anything funny about it because it's the same thing every single time. It's just people wanting the love.
You had me at hello.
Shut up, Matt. You be fucking nice. This is beautiful. I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. This is actually I'm at that point now. Like of all television shows, there's so much variety and variation. Why the fuck not? I mean, shit, document all of it. And you can't say, you can't be on the internet. You can't be on YouTube and then be like, no. Like the name definitely should have been changed. Because I feel like they're setting everybody up. You know what I mean? They're like testing humanity or something. And it doesn't need to be. It's definitely clickbait. It's some sort of bait.
So here's a legitimate question, and I'm not trying to be. It's going to be a funny question, but I'm not trying to be like dick in the face funny.
All right, okay. Who wants to be that?
You
funny?
remember back whatever it was a few months ago, whatever, Dave, we covered that story about that girl that had that genetic condition where she was like she was up. Yeah, and she was dating this really big dude from overseas and stuff.
The biggest, largest guy ever. Yes.
Yeah, right.
That was funny.
So here's the question. So these people that's in this series, of course, they've got some challenges. They've got some genetic challenges there.
Yes.
So what if you have a guy that is trying to connect with one of the girls?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, okay, so if you have a guy that is doesn't have Down syndrome or any challenges.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that a version of The Ringer is going to happen? A love version of The Ringer? The Johnny Knoxville movie? Is that what you're suggesting?
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Okay. First off, everybody, you need to watch The Ringer, and I'm going to tell you why. The Ringer is a Johnny Knoxville movie, and it's probably the most charming, inappropriate movie ever made. Like, you feel horrible laughing, but if you watch the movie and you sit through it, it's actually got some really good shit going on. Like, there's some really good messages and really, really funny stuff. And if you know the stories of the actors that they got that are special needs in there, and you kind of follow their story, because a lot of them became like viral superstars afterwards and shit. There's some of the funniest lines I still will quote. When the fuck did we get ice cream? It's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard in my life. If you could hear that line and not laugh, it's just so fucking funny. And the movie is hysterical, and it's got a lot of really cool things. And one day I'm going to bust out a Kevin Hart joke.
So my question is, if you have a person that is not facing any challenges, say a male person, that tries to hook up with one of these women in this series that is, does have Down syndrome, irrespective if the person is sincere in their quest for love, right? Don't you think, if that dude was catching hell because he's dating, this girl with a genetic issue, don't you think, there's no way that you can.
Well, this is where the title becomes brilliant. This is where they protect themselves, because they named it Down for Love, and as long as one of them have the Down syndrome, they still are in the parameters of the fucking show. And they don't have to fucking specify who's down for what or why they're down for what or whatever. Yeah. They still are fine with their title. That's where their title becomes brilliant. It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. Fuck you for this story. Just fuck you. Is that the movie where he goes to the Special Olympics? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's the story where Johnny Knoxville fakes his way into the Special Olympics.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So yes. Here's the premise. His uncle gets in trouble with a bookie, and in a pinch, he says, "There's a guy named Jimmy who had been winning all the Special Olympics. He wins all the time. So he says, I'll bet against Jimmy in the Special Olympics." And then he gets his nephew, Johnny Knoxville, to pretend to be special needs and get in the Olympics. And yeah, and they don't hold back. They have real special needs people that are in it, and that's what makes the movie work, by the way, because it's quite fucking great. It's kind of a brilliant fucking movie, man. I don't want to put it over too hard, but like, there's all this fucked up shit that happens, but there's reasons for all of it, and it's not just like an in-your-face lesson, because if you watch things like Rob Dyrdek, Fantasy Factory and shit like that, you'll see all kinds of behind-the-scenes shits. Like Johnny became friends with these guys, like for real. Yeah. They became his posse, his entourage, and they partied for fucking years. Years. It was pretty neat. Like the whole situation was funny, and the movie is just great.
Cool.
It's
so they didn't pull a Disney like with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and they actually used legitimate people with challenges. Cool.
They did, and like it's really fucking great. So like, there's this one point in the movie where there's a love interest, and her boyfriend sneaks everybody out, or they catch him out with another girl, and he uses all kinds of swagger to try to convince the chick that nothing's going on. He says, I'm taking everybody out. He goes, took him out for ice cream. And then the guy in the background, you don't even remember that he's there. He just chirps up and goes, when the fuck did we get ice cream? And I almost shit myself the first time I heard it. It was just one of the funniest things I heard, because he just blows the spot up. It's so fucking funny. But anyway, go watch that fucking movie. It's good. And to answer your question, people, he'd be a piece of fucking shit. If he faked it, he'd be just as wrong as Johnny. I mean, look, you can't fake it. If you're just like a guy who that's your thing, and you got to at least be honest about it. You can't fake it. Don't fake it. Don't fake it. The fuck is wrong with you? What else we got? I'm tired. What else we got?
All I gotta say is that shit was retarded, bro.
Fuck off, man. Jesus Christ.
Did I say something wrong?
No. You said nothing that the Black Eyed Peas haven't said, so it's okay.
Exactly.
This kid retarded.
That story is still one of my favorite stories ever.
God.
All right, what else we got?
That's it, man.
That's it.
I have nothing.
That's
else
all we have.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I didn't even. Yeah. So, real quick, a couple of things. Seam Rodman is confirmed to be the backup opponent for Logan Paul if and when Dylan Danis pulls out. Dylan Danis will be fined $100,000 if he does pull out.
Seam Rodman?
Yeah, Junior.
Bro,
Junior.
If Dylan pulls out.
Junior. He can fight. He ain't his daddy, but he can fight. He can fight. The guy can fight. Yeah. So, anyone else? Jake and Logan are doing a lot of things. I'm gonna probably do a show later on.
Bro, did you see that fucking argument between them?
I think I have it. I think I have it right here. I think. Let me.
That shit was intense.
If this is it,
between the Paul brothers over the. Yeah. I saw that. It was.
Yeah, is that this, peepers? I put it in show.
Okay, let me get there.
I thought I sent it to you, but I did not. I'm a fucking tired.
See here.
On my fucking radar. I have him in my scopes. I wanted it when Jake was fighting him.
No, I'm gonna finish him off first. I gotta handle that business.
Is that the clip?
It's one of it's a long. I mean, it is one of the.
I think there's like a longer one though. I think.
Okay. Let's just watch this. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's watch this
first.
We'll see, bro, because you definitely sniped the Nate Diaz fight from me, and I've been so lenient in giving you your opponents.
But it's not your option to give me my opponents. You haven't fought anyone. You don't fight. You don't fight real fights. It's just not your option to give me my opponents. You're not even a fighter. Like, you do exhibitions and lost like 4 years ago.
Oh my God.
So it's not your option to give me my fights. That me and Nate Diaz have been talking about that for years, and then you popped up and were like, no, now it's my turn, I want that fight, and then start talking shit and then try to get the fight in Saudi Arabia.
You know what? Good for Jake for not backing down. I gotta say, as much as I fucking can't stand Jake Paul, I gotta give him some props for some of the way he's been behaving lately. Almost maturely. It's kind of crazy to say that, but when your brother is one of the biggest fucking pieces, by the way, who might be paying out the ass very fucking soon, Oh, go watch Copious' latest video for more on that.
Right?
Yes, that's a good update to that story. Motherfucker's about to pay. Dude's about to pay out. Settle. I smell a settlement, bitch. But you know, when that's your brother, you could smell like a rose sometimes, and he has the opportunities. And I'm glad that he didn't back down here.
Yeah, I don't know if this has it in or not, but I know they actually got into a big kerfuffle in this thing they did here over Prime not being allowed to be at the match, and
which is fine. That's between Jake and DAZN.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so what, Logan? So the fuck, like, that's one of those get the fuck over it things. Like, you're the one who made a big fucking deal about.
I think Jake even said that. I think Jake even said, "Get over it."
Get over it. I think you have to. Look, Logan made a big fucking deal, a huge deal about getting on fucking first at SummerSlam, fucking getting out of there early so he can go walk his brother down. That was supposed to be fucking important. But he gets exposed because it wasn't. He wanted to pull double fucking duty on exposure for Prime. That's all it was. He doesn't care about his brother. I don't know if he's fucking capable. Yeah, I'm going to say that. I don't give a fuck at this point. That dude is a goddamn robot. He's a lying, walking, talking piece of garbage. I don't know if this dude feels. He just fucking moves. It's almost terrifying to watch him at this point, because when your own brother, and Jake felt fucking embarrassed that Nate had to point that out, that they're just different. They're from somewhere different. We won't treat each other as brothers this way, but we see that they will. And I think Jake was embarrassed by that because of the way he has to fucking treat his brother. It's disgusting. It's fucking sad. I mean, even by Ohio standards. And that's saying something. Ohio. Play.
Be like on the microphone and like trying to like jump in on all of these things.
I think I'm better than you. And I think Nate chose you for a reason. And I think everyone knows that.
But what have you done to prove that you're better than me?
I don't know. Went toe-to-toe 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. What do you think happens if you fight Floyd Mayweather?
You got knocked out. Shut up. You got knocked the fuck out. Shut up.
Yeah.
You got knocked out.
I would knock him out.
Bro. Well, stop it, Jake. Play.
The Undertaker.
That's a great screen freeze right there, ain't it? I mean,
man, I am Logan Paul, and I will drink Prime over your dead, decaying corpse. Yep,
bro.
100%.
Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
Jake would be a more entertaining fight for Floyd than Logan was.
Yeah. I'd rather see them fight people they can actually beat, though. I don't want to see this Floyd Mayweather bullshit.
I don't either. I think Jake's over it too, even though he just called out Canelo.
Floyd Mayweather is lowering his stock every time he fights with these people.
Yeah, but he doesn't care because he still gets paid.
Yeah, you know
what? He doesn't pay the opponents.
Yeah, that too. Fuck him.
I'm not really a sports person. I don't really, whatever, but it's almost like, to me, it's coming across like Big Brother is jealous of Little Brother, because Little Brother is actually doing like what is considered legitimate sports and stuff. And that's not to say that what Logan does in the WWE is not athleticism, because it is. They're very athletic. There's a lot of physicality and what have you there, right? And it's I'm not taking away from that, but it's not taking punches to the head.
No, and to your point, he was in the main event of like what started for a lot of people YouTube boxing. You know, it was him and KSI, and Jake was underneath him on the card. Logan has had a lot of success. He's done a lot of things, and he's also probably aware that some of that shine's going to come off very soon through lawsuits, more than likely. So he might be all kinds of fucked up in a bunch of different ways that we don't even know. But he's got to deal with that. He's got to deal with that emotion that his little brother stayed the course. The course that he was the main event of. Him and KSI were supposed to be the faces of this, fighting, getting things going, and Jake has gone. Jake has gone forward. Jake has done it. Hate Jake all we want, and I do. Question Jake's ability. And that's on Jake because he's fought fucking old MMA fighters. But he's won. He's won. He's won. Fuck it. It is what it is. But he's done it. You know, some people call him legitimate. Not a lot. Maybe not sane people, but some people do. Like, and Logan's got to deal with all that. It can't be easy. But fuck him. Grow up. That's your brother.
So the other night, you were talking about how you were wanting to place a wager on this upcoming Jake Paul match.
Yes.
So Matt's here.
Wait, the Jake Paul or the Logan Paul one?
I thought you were talking about the Jake Paul
No,
fight.
Logan Paul, Dylan Danis.
Okay.
Isn't that the fight?
Yeah, but I'm not taking a bet.
You don't want to fight? Why? You don't want to bet? Why not?
Because I won the rubber match, man. I ain't getting.
Man, you're just gonna leave it there? We're not gonna fucking run this back,
bro. But the thing with Dylan Danis is not.
What if
Dylan Danis?
What if I took Dylan Danis?
That's what I'm saying. You're going to take Dylan Danis, right? And I'm going to take Logan, but Dylan might drop out.
Well, I'm okay taking Hassan Robin Jr. I'm fine with that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to take that bet. It's a professional boxer.
I'm okay with it though, man. I'm really over.
I know you're okay with it because
I'll give.
No,
oh,
take that bet.
Damn, it would be a really good bet. I think.
No, it wouldn't. No, I don't think that's a good bet.
Wouldn't. Who's next for Jake?
Tommy Fury. I'm not taking that bet either.
Wait, Jake. Wait, I thought it was KSI and Tommy Fury.
I mean, I think. Okay, so I don't know when. That's like the next fight Jake has in mind. So.
Oh, okay. So he has nothing announced. He has nothing announced.
Yeah, he has nothing right now.
Okay. Well, he's probably fighting in the cage with. Oh.
That's gonna be in a year, bro.
Oh no. Think about it though. I forgot about this. Jake is signed with the PFL, and Nate's a free agent. That could
I'm just saying. But Jake says he needs about a year to train.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Fuck him. No, Jesus, that's a year closer to fucking 40 for Nate. Jesus. Fuck it. I guess what is what it is. You're gonna challenge him and be like, I need a year, bro. Ooh. Wuss. He's not wrong. No, he needs a year. No, I know. He really needs a year.
He even said on the podcast, like, I can't beat him right now. I need a year to train.
Oh, yeah. A year minimum.
Yeah.
A year ain't enough. Hate to tell you, a year ain't enough. You go to if he thinks his wrestling is an asset against Nate Diaz, he's wrong. He's wrong. He's going to get subbed real fast, man. And I don't want that. I want to see the boxing with MMA fight. Like, I want to see kicks. I want to see Jake get kicked all over his body. That would be amazing.
I tell you what I'll do. The Tommy Fury KSI, you can take KSI. I'll take Tommy Fury.
Fuck you. I got Tommy Fury. Fuck you. Would you really give me KSI? You're so generous, man.
Yeah, I mean, it would be my luck, though, that fucking KSI knocks him out in the second round or something.
Oh, God, no. You know, it really makes me mad that I have to watch people try to put good spin on KSI's boxing. It makes me so
Even Logan did it right in front of Jake. He was just like, I don't know, man. The way things are going, bro. Like, it's something that can happen. You know? I don't know.
Fuck.
The only thing I'm worried about is fucking sort of like, I don't know, some sort of like dive.
Yeah, you gotta. I hopefully Fury wouldn't allow that. Hopefully.
Well, British boxing is corrupt British boxing.
Good point. That's a fair point. If Logan and Jake do fight, who you got?
Fuck, bro. I'd say Jake right now, given the experience, but I could see Logan being a nuisance for Jake due to his size.
He's such a good athlete.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate him. All right, boys. Matt, what you got going on? Tell the kids where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Now recording live streams every Monday night at 11 Eastern, and then we do random streams. We did a stream last night with the Fouseytube Keemstar stuff. Very good. A lot of people showed up. And then we just dropped an episode today, a couple hours ago, going over the final, touches of the Edwin stuff. So, yeah. So check out Now Recording.
Check them out, man. And you know who else we got to check out? PeePaw with his 1,000 subscribers. Dude, big congratulations again, brother. What you got going on?
Thank you. I'll be live at 8:30 Eastern in the morning, as normal, and I look forward to seeing all the mush puffs there. So
yes, sir. I don't know what's up
Who
next.
just slide in?
I didn't see.
Ziley the Queen.
We're heading out. What's up, Zyla, baby?
Oh, you're leaving? Oh,
Yes,
well,
literally
have a good,
on the way
hey,
out.
great
Get
stream.
the fuck out of here.
Oh my God, man.
No, no, Zyla, go back. No. Damn. I didn't want her to leave. Well, I don't know if it was me or you did it.
No, it was me. I disconnected.
It was you. Oh, you.
Matt, she is going to just.
She's gonna be mad.
Oh, she's gonna jerk your short hairs
Silent,
off,
I didn't do
dude.
that. That was not me. That was Matthew. I would never. That's
was-
really
yes.
funny. I will high five him though.
Yeah.
I will give him some skin. Give me some skin. I love that shit. All right. Peepers, we plugged, finish plugging?
Yeah.
We did? All right. Xylee, we love you as well. She's dot. You're
You're
dead.
fucking riveter in the chat. That was so rude, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was rude.
Come on, man. Come on now. You know the
mean?
2 peas in a pot over there. Come on now. He loves him some Xylee, Matt. You knew what side he was going on. That.
I am not going up against the Queen. No, thank you.
Don't be a fucking puss. Don't be a puss. You big puss.
I hear that. We're gonna have CJ Brown on now.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Get that little ankle biter
The
on there.
wars are
Talk about you.
coming. You're all a bunch of
CJ
psychos.
Brown.
You guys should be watching the Cubs. They're great. What's going on with them right now? They're winning. They better be fucking winning. You know they're in Toronto. I wanted to go. I didn't go see them when they were in New York. I'm really upset about that. But I think they're going to make the playoffs. So I'm going to have 6-2, top of the ninth. Let's go! Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are great, but you're fucking lame. I hate the fucking Chicago. I hate that town. But I love my Cubs.
Dave, you might want to check out what Zolly said in chat towards you, buddy. Yeah.
Okay, Dave, I got you. What did I do?
Mm-hmm.
What did I do? What did I do? I'm on your side. See, you know what? I ain't scared.
Whoa, Zolly's a pick me anyways.
Who said that shit?
Wow, Mama Misogynist says Zolly is a pick me anyways.
I did high five Matt. Yeah, I'll do it again too. I'm sorry, but I didn't tell him to do it though. That was his. He did it. I'm sorry. But high five Matt. It's pretty good. Here is a pack of Pokemon cards for you, Xylee. That's pretty good. Here, let's pull a card. Here's the deal. If I get a pull, you forgive me. If I don't get a pull, you do not forgive me. There we go. See, we'll let Pokemon.
Well, what's
decide.
a pull? What's a pull? You have to.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to. Differentiate for the layman. Excuse me.
Yeah, the layman. That's non-Pokemon.
A pull is you'll see a pull when you'll know a pull when you see a pull. Shiny variant, the different art than the regular. It's very easy to see what's a pull and not a pull. It'll be hollow and shiny and very cool. If it won't, you'll just see disappointment. I went right to the pulls. So these are the last 3 cards in the pack. And they are all shiny. There are 3 reverse slots. Now, any of these can be a pull. This is not a pull. The most likely is the next card. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
No pull. That is a reverse purchase. No, Gilmora. The fuck, Gilmora girls. It's Gilmora girls. Look at that, it's Gilmora girls. And then, oh no, I did one too many. Wait, shit, I fucked it up. Now we got to go all the way around the world and I. When you find my baby, something now. Something, baby. Come on. Where is it at? And all right, Xylee hates me forever. Wait, double or nothing. You can double hate me or you love me forever and everything's fine. You're not mad at me. One more pack. Now we're getting out of here. I'm letting the fucking Arceus decide. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Last one. Let's go. Boom. Shalaka. Oh, she hates me. Fuck it. And the Pokemon decided is what it is.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of material when I'm pulling Pokemon cards for fucking verdicts. So you guys have a great night. I'm gonna go do one more rip for the Mush Pups, and I'll see you guys. Well, you guys got anything else going on this weekend?
Nah, not me. I'm just gonna do my little stream in the morning. That's it. So.
All righty. Sounds good. Go watch Peepers and Matthew and fucking Now Recording and Xylee. Go watch her too and all the peoples. We love y'all. Real Talk, take us home. I'll see you guys on the other side. One more rip. Woo! Shit. It didn't play.
Elijah Wan, but I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night, so I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us into pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' be for gang?
Yes, thank you, Abby. Thumbnail is banger, as always. I'm doing one more pack.
Is calm. I'm higher than a dinosaur. She Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know. That make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right. She hot. I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life. I ask her cause a crash site. But that's the way it is. I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change. I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government for scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Elijah Wan. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da. Hip hop. I'm real talk, hip hop. I'm real talk.
That's how we do it. Blinker to go out. Big blinker to go out. Real Talk. We do dig. Thank you so much. We do dig. Have a great night. Keep it copious. Remember, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Great show tonight. Good night.